Welcome back to the final segment of E3 2019. The show has been over for hours, and we are here. We have loaded up the couch and the seats behind the couch. We're at capacity, is what I'm saying, with a collection of wonderful guests. Starting with, formerly of, Waypoint, Natalie Watson. How you doing?
Wow, the formerly kind of stings.
Stings you?
Yeah.
Us.
I don't know, guys.
Still true.
Yeah. I've been on pod like every night this week, so.
Yeah, it's like kind of
it's
rolled
home.
back in a little bit.
You know.
Nice. Yeah. Janina Gavankar is here. How you doing?
Hi guys.
Great to see you.
I'm happy to be back.
So I heard you were live streaming from the show floor. Did you manage to get kicked completely off Twitch and arrested, or?
I didn't, but I did have the exact same backpack that
Gross.
the doc had. I know. I was told, and I was like, just bring it to me.
The exact same one? Like the one he carried into the bathroom?
The literal same one.
Isn't that in evidence now? Like, what would be in lockup? Like,
the footage is all that matters.
Okay.
Like if they just mistake you for him because you have the same backpack.
I mean, I was also wearing a mustache and a thing at the same time, so it was a little confusing.
As we all were.
But yeah.
Who wasn't?
Austin Creed of Up, Up, Down, Down
Yes,
is
hello.
here.
Yeah!
How are you doing, sir?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing really well.
So happy to be here.
I'm glad to see you made it out from under the stage.
I got stuck for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was intense. It's so hot down there in the hive, you know?
Oh, I bet.
Gears 5. Check it out. Hashtag.
Well done.
Yeah, they let you out long enough to fly up to, what, was it Sacramento?
Yeah, did a Gears panel Tuesday morning, then flew to Sacramento to do SmackDown, then flew back that night to do more Gears stuff, and then Final Fantasy, and then bouncing around. We'll talk.
We'll talk. Austin Walker is here, Vice Games.
Yay!
That's us.
Yeah.
Well, okay, wait. She gets formerly Waypoint. I guess that makes sense.
I was still part of
You
Waypoint
still
when
get-
it was Waypoint.
Damn it. I should have walked out.
You could have got out while it was still Waypoint.
Yeah. But maybe they would have left, and then one day they would have hired me back and like bought my shit, and then it would be still Waypoint, but Vice Waypoint.
That's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
I better get out and get back in. Patrick Klepek knows about getting out of a place.
You know, I don't think the shirt's working. I don't think this bit is gonna do it.
Oh, you guys wore the same?
We did this last year and it was like funny, and Patrick was like, "We should do it again." And like,
Yeah.
Wait, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
Wait, he's getting. It's
You need to
game time.
change.
What's happening? What's happening here?
Take it off!
I'm gonna clutch my pearls.
That's good. I think he just defected to a rival organization.
Oh my God.
Zip Davis can have him. Good luck.
Yeah, have him back.
Yeah. Third time? Fourth time? What's the?
Thanks to Yes We Print t-shirts over on South Boulevard. Last night I sent Yelp, you can make a request, and they're like, do you want to spam 4 other places to see the quotes? And I said, yes, I do. They replied back and said, batches of 12. And I was like, what about batches of 1? And this one place said yes, and then I sent all the information this morning. They replied back and said, that file, that image you want on that shirt it's too low resolution. And I said, that's fine.
In fact, please.
In fact, we make
All
it
the
worse.
better.
Just lower it. Yeah, send them back something even worse.
Just some sort of
trying to live
JPEG
in
compression would be great.
Yeah, just to really. That's about what Ziff Davis probably deserve. What even is Ziff Davis at this point? Who
Great
is
question. No
It?
idea.
Did IGN buy it?
There has to be someone here from Zip Davis. There's
Who
one
is
person?
Is Ziff here?
That's Mr. Ziff himself.
Wow.
I see him.
That joke is an old joke.
It's Uncle Ziff.
Uncle Ziff.
Uncle Ziff.
Wow.
Yeah. Drew Scanlon is here.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Yes, I broke your microphone.
Okay. Great.
This is a backup.
It's coming out of your paycheck. Wait, shit. From Cloth Map. Welcome.
Right. Yes. Hello.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
So Waypoint Crew.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yeah. We're still Waypoint Radio, so that means we can still claim it. Our E3 badges all say different variations of Waypoint.
Really?
Mine says Waypoint.
No, yours says waypoint.vice.com.
That's true.
Mine says waypoint-vice.
Ours has parentheses in it. I don't know where that came from.
And mine's advice because I'm committed to the brand.
For once.
Team
Yeah. I mean, all our badges say GameSpot on them, so I can.
Oh God.
It's ridiculous. Did you? So you appeared at the the GameSpot esports truck?
Yes. So we were just. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. We were just really loud, just screaming about how we want to beat up little kids in video games.
Yeah.
And then people brought their kids. And it was
They
funny
called your
because,
bluff?
Yeah.
They're like, all right,
They thought,
please beat up my child.
These are grown men, and they're gonna let our kids win. No. No, we sent the kids crying. It was great. Fantastic. Awesome.
I mean, you're superstars. You gotta get out there and
We gotta be assholes to kids. Yeah.
Exactly. That's how it works. Put smiles on faces. What the fuck is that about?
Well, the whole thing is you don't really learn anything through winning. You learn through losing.
Exactly.
No participation trophies with us.
Yeah. No, you've got to get stronger. You got to get faster. You got to get better. That's exactly how it works.
Reach for that brass ring.
Yeah. Janina, you were live streaming from the show floor. What else have you been doing?
Yeah.
Like, kind of talking about the game a little bit?
For sure. So this week I'm excited to tell the world even more about After Party, which is the game that I get to be a part of this year. It's by Nite School, who made Oxenfree.
Very cool.
Yay.
And Krankle was here earlier 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Talking. There he is. He's doing a great
Did
job.
you know he worked on the 50 Cent games?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh, he let me know. Yeah, he's got.
Yeah. Lead with that.
Yeah. He's done a. Krankle has a diverse history of game making. People gave him the reins to lead some teams way before they should have. Well, he's told me about it.
Yeah.
But it's a really special game, and
It's getting closer now, right?
yeah, it's like, okay, don't take offense to this, Krankle.
I will.
This is a compliment. All right. Basically, the thing that was really exciting this year was people actually knew about the game.
Right.
And when you do an indie game, you just think so it's really up to us to let people know about it, just awareness-wise,
Right.
I knew that people were going to be excited, so that wasn't really a surprise. But the level of awareness for the game was really surprising and fucking awesome. So I'm really.
Yeah.
That's dope. It just was unexpected and exciting.
Yeah.
We didn't get we don't have the hotel, we don't have the 3 panels that, but it's still a lot of people freaking knew about it, and that was exciting.
Maybe the sequel.
Yeah.
Wait for the third one, because it's 3 pillars of the hotel, and then you could have boom, 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, that's so good. The remaster where we do all 3.
Back to hell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back to the future hell. So wait, that would be hell, heaven, and purgatory. Yeah, there we go. See, we just broke it for you. There you go.
Wait, you're making this game and you haven't already planned out the full arc for the trilogy?
Listen, I'm under an NDA, so that's why I'm saying it with question marks by it,
All
just
right.
because I'm pretending I don't know.
I don't know. Who can say?
Who can say? Question marks.
Drew, how's it been going for you?
Good.
Great. It's good to see
I'm
you.
in an editing hole. But I finished Mongolia, so that's up there. All our stuff in Mongolia is up.
Wait, did Daddy
On
come to
YouTube.com?
Mongolia?
Yeah.
He took his dad to Mongolia.
I took my dad. My dad was my camera guy in Mongolia.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, to save money.
Fair.
Don't have to pay him.
Nice.
And he can hold a tripod or a camera just like a tripod. So
Perfect.
Just what does he do? Does he just stand
Just so still.
It sounds like a
so-
I don't know
memoir.
why
I
it's
took
like
my
a
dad to
VHS.
Mongolia.
It's the elbow and the hip.
Yeah.
That was a VHS camcorder was what that was right there.
Drew, you were planning that trip last E3. We got lunch, and you were like, I think I'm going to go to Mongolia next.
Yep.
A year later, you're still editing Mongolia.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I went in November and just finishing it now.
Wow.
So
Nice.
Yes.
Giant undertaking.
Yeah.
it was cool, dude. Mongolia is cool.
What's going on? What's the scene in Mongolia?
So their second biggest holiday.
No, I'm good.
Their second biggest holiday is a game holiday. There's a Lunar New Year game holiday.
What game?
So they're traditional games. So there's horse racing, archery, wrestling, and it's kind of like a bowling game, but with they flick pucks made of deer horn at sheep ankle bones.
I mean, I could have guessed
Are the
that.
ankle,
They fill stadiums for this.
are the ankle bones
Whoa.
in the sheep still?
No, they take them out.
Okay.
That was the most wrestler thing you've ever said.
I'm very curious.
Are they still in the body
Because
of the sheep?
if they're not, then we've got a problem. But if they're taking the ankles out and the sheep now just have no ankles.
Fair game.
Different. I'm very confused.
I think they take care of the sheep.
Well,
like
Take care of sheep?
Take care.
Like,
I'm gonna take care
what's
of
the glue made out of over there?
It's not coincidental though.
it's just this whole thing. It's an industry.
They love sheep.
So wait a minute. Okay, sheep ankles don't seem like a large thing. You're talking about flicking stuff. You're talking about filling stadiums. Or is this like a microscopic sport? Are they just like?
Is it really well filmed?
It's so the wrestling and the wrestling is in a stadium. The archery is in a separate venue with like a amphitheater. The sheep bone thing, ankle bone
Official
shooting
title.
contest. Is in like another pavilion, which we were filming in, and then the president of Mongolia just walked in with his Secret Service.
Freaking waltzed it.
So it's apparently a big deal. And then horse racing takes place couple dozen kilometers outside the city, where you can. It's not like in a track; it's point to point. So it's like
weird.
a
Okay.
20-mile
Drag
course.
race. Horse drag race.
Yeah.
And the riders are 5 years old.
You don't have me.
Back it up. Excuse me. We don't skip over that.
Yeah,
The riders are 5
the riders are
Years
5
old.
Years old. Children race the horses.
Are they good?
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
They've spent their whole lives waiting for this moment.
How are we doing this? Like, what are we doing wrong with our kids? When they're 5, American kids can't do this.
Yeah, you want to find some wrestlers?
American kids can't do shit
Mongolia.
at 5.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait. When was the last time either you put an American kid on a horse?
Okay, I've
know what, you're
seen.
right.
you're
I don't know
like
if
6
you,
months ago.
I don't know if you guys know about Minecraft, but people be 5 years old on Minecraft making some dope ass Minecraft world. So
Fair.
So are you saying
Fair.
that if we somehow teach these kids that crafting is like a thing you can do in real life, they'll start to craft things and they might craft a horse?
Yeah.
Too big of a no.
Is this-
No.
We have
No.
like 3 steps
Yeah.
of like child labor laws.
Yeah.
Lawyers busting
Okay,
in.
now what if we get these kids to make a pickaxe? Now, step 2. If they dig deep enough, we'll get diamonds.
yeah,
I want the diamonds.
that's like armor.
I don't see the problem with this.
No,
God.
what would possibly be?
If they're doing it in Mongolia and they've got a game holiday, we're doing something wrong with
we don't have a
here.
game holiday.
Yeah,
large
it's
is
E3. What are we talking about? Why have we gathered to these
I've been
hollow?
working fucking 12-hour days. Holiday.
You're the Santa of E3.
Oh, that's so
Ganta.
good.
Ganta.
Ganta.
Who wants to be on my lap next?
No.
What?
There he goes.
Let's get it.
Can I ask one more
Ganta.
question about the sheep bone?
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm picturing, you remember the paper football game? That's what I'm picturing. There's a stadium full of people watching
It's
this?
kind of like
pavilion.
that.
A pavilion.
So, all right, so there's the puck and then a slide that you put on your knee and you flick it with your finger and then it goes about from here to the camera.
Oh, that's hard.
And there's I tried to do it. All of my shots went about half the distance.
Did the president of Mongolia laugh at you?
He didn't see me play, but he got to try, and everyone crowded around him, and no matter what he did, everyone was like, very good shot.
You nailed it.
Seems
Really
like that's
good
gonna
shot.
that.
Please do not hurt me. You nailed it.
Can we do this next year on the couch?
How big is the population of Mongolia?
It's like 3 million. It is the lowest population density country on Earth.
Oh, wow.
Because Mongolia, it's enormous, and there are very few people in it. Which is what that means.
So it's a series of fiefdoms?
There are states.
I was kidding, but cool.
Can we like DoorDash some sheep bones?
Yeah.
That's the Mario Sonic DLC.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Summer Olympics.
You're talking about archery, and I was like, I saw Austin and Kato doing that earlier on Mario Sonic Olympic Games.
We did all right.
but-
They didn't have that sheep bone shit though.
No,
so.
yeah, that's what I said. Coming soon.
See, those games are always whack. You know, they're always like.
Yeah, okay, but there was a karate mini game, and I was
Yes.
Bowser, and he was Sonic. I did like a fucking takedown on
Yeah.
Sonic.
It was tight.
Swept the leg, went down on. Oh,
Fuck you, Sonic.
that-
Yeah.
I did not do that. I was about to, but then it was like, thanks for playing, and the demo ended. So
Yeah. I actually, you know what? It's crazy because like those Olympic games, I've always looked at them and be like, oh no, what? This is just terrible. But this one almost has me.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, skateboarding, all right.
It's like it is. They're trying to do
Surfing looks
Tony Hawk.
all right.
They're trying to do Tony
It's
Hawk
like-
with it.
Yeah.
Super
not
low
good.
key Tony Hawk.
It's exactly.
But it's like, but it's still okay. And then surfing's
You
okay.
gotta take what you can get these days when it comes to skateboarding. games.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Can't get a Skate 3. Yeah. Gotta do something.
Yeah, it's like, Skatebird will come along, Session will come along, Skater XL will come along.
Is it scratching a California games itch for you?
Ooh.
A little bit, yeah.
sack?
Yeah, little foot back. Get that 5 in a row, just jump up and down.
I'm so bad at it.
You were good at it?
No,
or
I was
bad
terrible at
bad
California
hacky
games.
sacking? Oh, I was
and
like,
hacky sack and California games.
oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
What are
I'm bad at hacky sack. I'm good at hacky sack in California games. But only the Commodore version, every other version. Actually, the Lynx version. I'm pretty good at that.
Oh, this is a video game you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm from California. I don't know what California game is about.
But you haven't heard?
Okay, you know the California Raisins?
Yeah, I don't know what those
Well,
Yeah.
they started a tournament,
Okay.
Okay.
and they decided they wanted people to engage in the following sports:
course.
surfing, BMX,
Yeah.
foot bag is hacky sack.
Flicking sheep bone.
Yeah, sheep bone flicking, BMX, and a frisbee thing.
Okay. Yeah.
The frisbee thing really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Nobody
game's-
shows
that
up
game's
for that one.
not very good.
I probably played 1,000 hours of that thing.
Really?
Wait.
It's,
Mario.
I got real good at that hacky sack.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe I was just bad. I'm sorry. I always devolve. Please.
No, it just.
Oh, it's the last show of E3. It's gonna devolve.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The Mario and Sonic stuff. It's for something about the way the surfing looked and the skateboarding looked gave me that kind of California Games vibe of just like, yeah, I don't care about the actual Olympics, but if you give me like a sportsy minigame collection, I might just be enough of an idiot to fall for it. And seeing like the karate stuff about like here's Bowser in a gi. And all
It's
this
very
stuff. Like,
funny.
this is
Yeah,
really
he charges
silly.
up like a DBZ character also.
Okay.
So,
all right. Yeah.
Now you're in.
Yeah,
That's
that's been the scariest thing for me about this year is because of the descent into anime we've had over the last 12 months around these parts.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What happened when I left?
Ascent, I
Yeah.
think, is the right term.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
They both start with A.
Let's-
Anime and Descent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's a Dragon Ball Z game coming out, and I know like things about it. Like I can touch it and play it and go, okay, I see what they're going for here. Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, maybe you get a Spirit Bomb eventually. Okay, all right, okay, we're gonna do this, and oh yeah, I guess this quest line makes sense. And oh, these side quests are fun, but not really canon. I don't know how I feel about that.
Did you see the big capsule core thing?
Yeah, yeah, they had the big capsule core. Yeah, the
cool.
big ball of the booth. The hyper, you get in there and train. Turn
Yeah.
the gravity. You get in there. I didn't go in. Was the gravity harder?
I was too afraid to go in.
Yeah,
So
you should be.
Missed that.
Yeah,
was cool.
it was the Namco booth, all the Dragon Ball Z
Missed
stuff
it.
over there.
Did you guys get hands on Final Fantasy VII Remake?
I did not. Brad went and played it.
played
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Patrick's
yeah,
on.
yeah.
is this for the
mean,
yes touching it or
Yeah.
no? Okay.
Getting good hands on.
Okay, okay.
And it's not Mako. It's Mako.
I disagree.
Dude.
We can't do this.
Dude.
We cannot do this. They're wrong.
God damn.
What's it short for?
So Mako Reactor, what's it?
Mako Energy.
Yeah,
Mako
but I
Energy.
don't-
The
it's-
world
it's,
is-
it's not an acronym, right?
No.
Well, it
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
like it would be like, well.
It's
okay.
MAKO.
Yeah.
In Japanese, it would be
okay,
Mako.
yeah, yeah.
You're
so
not.
for the past 21 years, we've been saying Mako Reactor. We go in and watch this amazing thing.
Oh, can you feel the Mako? And I'm like,
was
no,
like,
I can't.
sir.
'cause It's the Mako.
Yeah, exactly. You better go back and fix that voice acting, sir. But it's they said
Katase.
Mako. It was like they put Mako in there so many times just so you wouldn't question it. So then you go,
Right.
We're all wrong. We've been so wrong. What else have we been wrong about?
A lot, as it turns out. Yeah.
Wait, are you excited? Are you like?
Of course I'm excited.
What is the version of this game you want the most? Like, where do you think, without getting into spoilers, I know there's some people who don't know anything about Final Fantasy VII on this
Yeah.
couch.
Nothing.
How
And in the-
far
and in
into
the
that
peanut
game
gallery.
do you think the remake should go?
All the way.
All the way.
No, I mean this first
Because it's gonna be broken up into multiple games. And
Getting to what's his name? Don Cornelion.
Okay, that's the cut.
That's the cut for the first one because for the first, if they do this in episodes,
Yeah.
that'll be the cut because then you have to get all the clothes and stuff, and I want to buy that second one because I want to put the clothes on, do the squats.
Okay,
I did not
That's
see
a very
this Godfather episode.
that's our place to cut that game.
Sorry, it's a thing.
Okay.
You'll see.
Maybe.
Like I think I would have initially thought that they would have cut it where the discs were in the original release or something like that. But like I don't remember if the discs cut off at like good points to stop a game. Like probably
They do.
They do, but they're not going to do that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they'll probably make way less and then put out 6 of these or something because.
Well,
Make your money, Square Enix. Make your money.
that's not their problem.
not anymore. They figured out a way.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Also,
about.
There we go. We got her back. We got her back.
So what do you think about the Kingdom Hearts DLC? I know you've gone deep down a lore hole with Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did do that.
I have no idea.
So
Natalie's
young Xehanort, his eyes,
his eyes are not.
His
They're
eyes
not
are-
yellow.
They're not yellow, which means he hasn't been.
Consumed by the
Or
dark. So the
been
question
to
is
the dark.
whether, like,
Incredible.
when
This
But he
is
does say the
incredible.
coat. He does say the coat is protecting him from the dark. So maybe.
Yes, he realizes value in the coat. It's some sort of preliminary.
Who is Zigbar?
but
when you
also
think
when your eyes
about-
become yellow, it's not a permanent state. It's not like
incredible.
it's like a status effect.
It's very
Like Aqua's
confusing.
eyes went yellow, but she wasn't Norded. So
No, well, we could have lost her.
we didn't.
We didn't,
We pulled
though.
through.
but then
Yeah.
her eyes are not yellow anymore.
Right.
No, it was temporary.
Are we right about this?
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
All right. So that's our Kingdom Hearts update.
Oh, also,
You want
Yeah.
to invite people to your mobile game Kingdom Hearts
oh yeah.
guild?
So if you want to join my Kingdom Hearts Union Cross guild,
Isn't it full?
It is full. So there is. No. I have a solution.
There was a
I
velvet
have a
rope.
solution for this. I have a Google form on Twitter that you can sign up for to be put on the wait list.
Oh my
to
God.
get in
Wait
my
list,
guild.
oh my
So they're pretty small. It's only 30 people. I mean, I wish I
Yeah.
could squeeze you in, but.
Hey, I wish I could, but I'm running a Tap Titans 2 guild right now. I don't
gotcha.
understand.
Okay. I understand.
How could you find the time?
Exactly. I've got to touch the screen. If I don't, the guild will know that I haven't been doing it. That I've been letting them down.
Yeah, you can't do that.
We've been raiding. It's a nightmare.
Wow.
It's video games.
Anime
right?
and rating in the same year.
Look at you.
It's been a time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Windjammers 2 is coming.
Yeah. When was the last time you checked it out? I know they're
I touched
always.
it at PAX, I
Yeah.
believe. And so I know that's your jam. So
Yeah, I think that's like you also
Yes.
are significantly better at it than I am. Oh no! But so yeah, I saw it not this last PAX, but I think maybe the PAX before that.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know Windjammers,
Windjammers.
It's Pong on crack.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Yeah, right? Intriguing.
Intriguing.
Yeah, see, there we go. That's all we need.
With a lot of 90s neon.
I was gonna say, do I
Yeah.
get to wear a Windjammer jacket?
You can wear a hot pink and light baby blue
Oh my
swishy
God.
jacket, so everyone will know that it was you who touched their thumb and heads up 7 Up.
because it just like sounds like when you move. Yeah.
And
You
it's like
admit to cheating and heads up 7 Up
All the time.
All right, good.
If you're,
He's
if,
using
you're not cheating-
audio context
Yeah.
clues to figure out who it
that's
was.
not cheating. That's
Okay.
just being smart.
Yes.
if your arm isn't off your desk with your eyes looking at shoes, are you even playing the game?
Why even do it at that point? Yeah, Windjammers 2. It's like a frisbee battle.
So with the frisbee thing done right, as opposed to the other one, see, it's
California
like
Games
fine,
frisbee
yeah,
bad. Windjammers frisbee
cool.
good.
Back around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dave Lang not involved in Windjammers too? No. He
No,
didn't make it.
No,
okay.
not in any capacity.
I would thought he was someone who could have like made that deal happen.
Nope. Not at all. Not at least. Yeah.
Not at all.
It's. I think it's really cool. Like they made it really feel true to the original game.
Yeah.
And then the stuff they're adding to it seems really smart.
It's very fun, and I recommend that everyone play it. I'm using this platform to talk about something that didn't occur here at E3 because it's a very big part of my soul.
Game's not out yet, but track it down,
Yes.
find a guy, punch him in the face, steal his laptop, and then you can play Windjammers too. You just got to figure out which the right guy to punch.
Hashtag ad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's stuff like that isn't always represented at E3. You know, it's like sometimes it's hard to get smaller games across, but like it seems like as you said, so many people know.
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky. So many people know.
Yeah,
but that's
like-
also because, like, Night School is a studio that has like something that was so beloved before, you know,
Right,
like so they have a
totally.
footprint. I'm pretty excited about Speech Simulator, guys. Did you see Speech Simulator?
that?
That's
Please
super weird.
explain.
It's basically like Octopus Dad. Do you remember Octopus Dad,
Yeah,
except for
yeah.
speech? And you're
But
just
it's
like
with mouth.
So it's like a Talk-to-Dad?
Wow.
Yeah, a
Wow.
little bit. It's just
5 hours
fucking
in, still
gross.
that sharp,
You
baby.
got it.
it's so gross. looking.
Haunting
It's
is the
haunting.
word.
So you're
Yeah.
pressing buttons to make them talk?
Yeah, and all these different buttons will then help you try to form a word.
And so if
It's
you hit the buttons in the
fantastic.
right order, you eventually make them speak, like you're manipulating
your
the
person
mouth?
your person will be able to like tongue, lips, teeth, like the whole thing. But then like eyes will pop out, and like if you fucking get your tongue in the wrong place, and it's just
Or the
like
right
real
place.
life.
Yeah.
Are they still giving away teeth?
Yeah.
Yes,
was
I got
waiting
it
for
too.
that.
See, okay.
Yep, I got a little implant tooth that they were giving away. It's a very classy operation over there.
Is this the same kind of or similar technology to that Dreamcast game Seaman, where you teach them how to talk?
C-Man.
It's a game. I said it the way I wanted to say it.
It's Mako!
It might be, but it was just sort of like the exact kind of hideous, and I really liked
Yeah,
it.
it sounds like quap for mouths.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
That was pretty exciting to me.
Yeah. So how did your live stream from the show floor go?
Why do you keep talking about my live stream like it was like a really big thing?
Because I saw you on Twitter talking about it like it was a really big thing.
No, I just did. We're just
Okay.
walking around with it. It was good. I don't remember it. I honestly don't remember anything from this week
Blacked
already.
out. Blacked out walking the
There you
floor.
go.
I really don't
That's-
remember anything.
Welcome to live streaming on the internet.
Yeah, truly.
What was the last thing we did? I don't know. What's the next thing we're doing?
I have no idea. I just know that there were a lot of energy drinks this year, which was really like the death knell of E3 to me. It was just like, oh God, there's more than 2 energy
And they were
drinks.
selling them. It wasn't like, hey, free samples. We thought it would be a good. It was
there was
like, we'll take credit
Respawn, which was just handed to me.
Okay.
There was G
Fuel.
what was it? G
Yeah.
G Fuel's delicious, and they've also got energy crystals coming. They're pop rocks. Hashtag ad. They are a sponsor. Thank you.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah, I love G Fuel.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, G Fuel and a little drink. Have you waking up somewhere where you don't know where you are?
Wow, that's a real good
You're
ad.
kind of selling me on it.
It's real good. It's real good.
There was another one that was literally just called Bang.
That one's banned in Europe.
Yeah.
I'm dead ass
Breaking
serious.
news. Breaking
You know
news
why?
Today.
Super creatine.
Super creatine.
Not for the reason you
Fucking
think.
super creatine.
Super creatine.
Actually, the reason's twofold. The first one is from the super creatine, which is not cleared by the European Union to use in food. Number 2, L-agonine. L-agonine, they were
Right.
saying,
That's right.
is a muscle grower.
Okay.
Grows
I
muscles.
could use
Just in
some.
that one area, just like that one area.
Thighs.
Just
Just arms are so
Thighs.
big.
It's 200
But-
days, right?
The problem that we've come to uncover.
You included? You
Yes,
included? You were
I
there for
brought
that
the
trial,
news-
that
I
drug
brought
trial?
the news
You didn't
to
bring
the
the news to
table.
wait.
Okay, got it.
So you would have to drink 200 cans every day for 45 days straight to feel the growth muscle benefit of L-agonine in a Bang can.
So they banned that shit.
So they banned that.
Wait,
Not us though.
wait.
Yeah.
Did they ban it because it works if you drink a lot of
It
it?
worked too well.
It works too well
No.
if you have 200 a day.
The muscles were too
You're gonna
big.
get
They were
super
saying if you have
weird
200 a day, you'll have an
bison
additional
tries.
I eat
problem.
200 wheels of cheese a day. My stomach will grow. Are we banning cheese?
I fucking hope
In
not.
America, absolutely not.
The cartel is too strong.
Yeah.
Cheese cartel.
That's a real thing.
That's, you think those cheese wheels in Skyrim just materialize magically? No, the
Cheese
cartel
lobby.
made that happen.
Yep.
All right, we think we should put that in there. The thing I like about Bang is that it seems to have been adopted by like real miscreants. Like that dude, that Instagram dude I was telling you about a month ago. I saw a guy cracking open a bottle of Jägermeister, punching 2 holes in a can of Bang, putting the Jaeger in one end and then his mouth up to the other end, and then the Jägermeister and the Bang all just went.
So, that is not like, that wasn't a thing he did one day.
Practice.
He perfected that move. You're
No,
right.
Can you talk about this guy?
I don't know if I talked about this. All right, his name is Steve Will Do It.
Oh, you're just putting it. them out
on Instagram.
Air them out.
Yeah.
Check the receipts.
He just started a YouTube channel. I don't know. But like it was this whole YouTube channel about like this dude will just eat whatever or drink whatever, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna drink some brewskis, and I'm gonna pour in 1,500 milligrams of liquid THC. Let's go. And then he does it, but then they never show what fucking happens afterwards.
No, you're kidding
It's the worst. I'm like, I want to see this guy like going to the hospital or throwing up immediately after the camera was turned off because, of course,
storytelling is setup and payoff. How dare they?
Yeah, and there's no payoff, but it hasn't stopped me from watching the video.
You gotta leave a comment below to let them know what you think.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I've seen comments to the effect of like, yeah, I bet that wasn't real, or I bet you threw that up, and he doesn't.
Really?
He's too busy throwing it up to read his comments.
No one has been able to go to him and to just like,
yeah.
Unless somebody clips what you just said and they all send it to him, they spam him.
Exactly.
How many followers?
He's doing quite well for himself. Yeah, he's doing quite well.
Steve will do it.
He will.
Yeah. So, with this Bang Jägermeister, like it sounds impressive.
Yeah.
The process.
When I saw it, I was like,
actual.
that seems like that's some real ingenuity there.
I can't follow you down this road. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to throw some crumbs.
I know we're goofing, but
it was a smallish bottle of Jägermeister.
Oh,
I mean, it wasn't like the big one. I mean, come on.
Oh.
Not ridiculous.
How big was the Bang?
It was regular Bang size.
Regular Bang size.
There's one bang size.
I just love that their tagline is, "Do you bang?"
No, it's not. Is that a joke?
It's,
No, that's not a joke.
I've had a couple of bangs that I liked.
Congrats.
Most of them were pretty big.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Oh my.
Thank you.
You know?
Oh my God.
So you've mostly been covering the show with podcasts over there.
Periscopes.
Halo Waypoint.
Yeah. I don't know how
Hey, we cleared that through legal.
Legal was like, yeah, that's fine.
And we said, no, it shouldn't be, but you said okay.
So we'll do it.
Okay, and speaking of this live stream, they said it was okay to Twitch stream in the Mixer tent.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I did
I'm
that
sure Twitch
today.
doesn't care.
No, Mixer.
Mixer was all
I
right.
fully asked
Oh,
him.
I bet
Is
Mixer.
it okay to stream in here? Like, I didn't even realize what I was doing. Maybe they assumed it was Mixer.
probably
It
would've
was
figured
not.
You're showing the inner workings of their operation.
Oh my
You're
God.
wearing a wire.
Yeah.
Should have wearing an NWO
snitching
shirt
them out.
or a DX shirt. I guess.
Rips it off underneath.
Yeah, rip it off.
Yes.
Mixer.
God.
That's
They were totally okay with it. Whatever.
How's Mixer doing these days?
I don't know.
They're owned.
Yeah,
That's good.
It's like Microsoft will continue
with
to
a P.
build that into everything they do,
Yeah.
and
It'll be a feature.
and some people will choose to use it. Their quality's good.
I like their quality.
Yeah.
There's no delay.
Yeah, but everyone else caught up though in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
Like,
the
their-
co-streaming.
Yeah, like their tech stuff was like second to none for a while, and now it's like people are kind of caught up a little bit. But like how the practice of covering the show this year
man.
go?
It's weird. So we did this big fold in a few months ago, I guess now, and that means we actually have like all of the motherboard editorial team to write stuff, which really frees us up to just
wow.
be in appointments and then do like podcast stuff and weird streams and grocery hauls. So we're really using our time well.
Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's a weird year. I'm sure you've hit this like 1,000 times already. But
yeah, a few.
But it's weird. Let me just say, it's quiet. You could lay down anywhere you want to at E3 this year.
Yeah.
So
They just keep increasing the amount of places you can buy alcohol at E3.
Yeah.
I kept seeing tiny little bars crop up, like it was Kensha Hall or Gamescom or
Yeah.
something. Like it was real.
I had a friend who was some developer, and it was like, hey, do you want to meet up? And usually, we'll leave E3 and like go around the corner, go find some place. It's like, there's like a really nice couch over in the South Hall that like no one's on. Like
That's
we
where-
could just go and chat there for a couple hours, and that's fine. Which is not great for E3, but it's great for me and it's convenient.
Do you think like maybe it is also great for E3? Does that like no, it's not. They can't.
Like I'm pretty sure if like they had a choice, it's like, would you like Patrick Klepek to buy an $8 beer or like sell like a $50,000 spot for
Any
anyone
company
else?
to sell Funko Pops or whatever they're selling here this
Yeah.
year. Yeah, it's been interesting. We've talked about it a lot, but yeah, I think it's it's part like that year of like, hey, new consoles are coming. but like
Not yet.
and we're not ready to talk about it. The thing I said last hour was like, this would normally be the year where you would get like dudes on stage with like, you know, duck demos or just like weird tech demos showing off like the power of the hardware. And Sony even has one of those with the Spider-Man stuff that they showed to investors. But like, I was thinking Microsoft might show something that was just like, look at how powerful this is. We got 8 billion Master Chiefs, like a human centipede thing. It's gonna blow your mind. The Scarlet is so powerful. You know, just something.
Abby had we were like throwing out ideas of like predictions for next year, and Abby said she thinks it's just going to turn like all consumer, and like there's that. I actually thought that was like that's actually a really good idea. She's like I know, but I mean it makes sense. Like you know you have to think that the people that whoever you know. Uncle E3 is, he has a lease on the space for the next however many years, and they have to keep their lights on somehow. So if that means like selling out tickets and putting like bouncy houses up, then they're going to do it.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I think you know the direction change of bringing the public in the first place. I think came from the companies that were just like we're just not seeing like we want something more out of E3 than what you're offering us.
It's
and
so
they
funny
tried
that you
to
think
do
it came from the. Sure, maybe it came from the companies, but I think that most like most of the decisions that are going to be made are literally from the people who just have to like that are going to make sure that they don't waste money on that lease. Like it's like the person that company that is truly putting the whole thing together. Like it's no longer about the companies anymore. It's not about and they don't need it anymore is the point. So it's really just about whoever leased the shit.
The Apple process of like we're just going to announce our stuff when we're going to announce it where we're going to
whenever we
announce
feel
it.
like it.
You know, Microsoft can get away with that.
Yeah,
you know, Sony can get away with that.
just like dropped an 8.5 minute trailer. I still don't know what the fuck that game is about. You know, and they didn't need to show up.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
like we're all talking about it anyway.
But like the same thing though. I mean, if you get that baby and you punch
Put it
one hole
in
in the
the-
end, and then the other end you punch another hole, and then get a Jägermeister.
Yep. Yeah.
And then you put on a horse.
Then he's gonna watch.
Yeah. People are People are
Yeah.
going to sign up. People will follow you on Instagram. If
Yeah.
You do.
What's so I didn't have enough time to bounce around the entire floor, and I may have missed some things. So in my brain, when I heard that Sony wasn't coming to E3, I was thinking, oh, everybody's about to jack everything through the roof and say like, look at my big new crazy thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like I didn't see any of that. If anything, I feel like I saw less.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
If your big new crazy thing is a chair to play video games in, way more of that this year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It made room for a lot of weird kind of companies that would normally be further on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Kind of got a little bit closer in.
Like the army.
and the Air Force. In fact, all of the branches got together and they
the
bought a
military.
big
Booth
spot.
space.
There's
Let's
just-
go.
Yeah,
You wanna-
they had that last year too. It was just like
Yeah.
here's the armed forces just like hanging out at E3. Like you think these games with guns are good?
You know what's
The
realistic.
ultimate game.
It was great because it was
ISIS.
right across the path from Bang.
Yeah.
Bang was just playing Eurobeat music and there were dancers.
Yeah.
So
And nobody in front of them. That was the
No.
weirdest thing. It was like the most 1990s booth babe dancing happening, and then there was just like nobody in front of them. It was very. Anyway, this is people at home who
Yeah.
didn't get to come to E3. This is what we're talking about.
That's the
By
floor
like
vibe.
the weird thing that happened this year where it felt a little bit like a ghost town. Like even the most low-hanging fruit, like booth babes in like pants that don't cover their ass doing choreography and not having a bunch of people in front of them was like
Killing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
killing that choreography.
Killing it.
the Bengals were killing the choreo. They had like the outfits were on
Coordinated.
point.
Yeah.
I was here for the Bang Girls. They showed up. They got paid. I'm
Yeah.
here for them.
Yeah, no, I'm
props to
also
the Bang
happy.
Girls. You know what? You're
Yes. All right, Bang Girls.
Make your money, boo boo.
Yeah, get it. But also, where's your audience? They ain't even here.
But it gets, like you said, like even the lowest hanging fruit people aren't hanging out, which I
No.
think is like a weird testament to like what E3 is kind of turned into. Like people that are here like actually here like for the stuff that's here. And not just hanging out like you might see at some other convention.
Well, so
Yeah,
I
but
did-
then you have to start asking them like, okay, how? So fine, you saw it, great. Now what? Would you rather just be at home, like getting your information?
Right.
I don't know. It's
And it
hard.
changes.
watching a
you know,
live stream.
Yeah.
Watching a live
That sounds-
stream.
That sounds great,
When you
actually.
when you direct it more.
I mean, that's
at
what I'm saying.
When you direct it more at the public, the games that show up change too, because it becomes more about like instead of just like, hey, here's this like it's barely a game yet, we want to talk about it a little bit. It becomes more like here's a game you can buy right now. because
Yeah.
they want you like to
Yeah, it's a
see
launch.
it and buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the going to the Game Awards, then being like, "This is a trailer," but also open your console right now because
Yeah.
it's available.
Or like,
it's
all these
actually
games are
like
the same,
a
too.
launch.
Gamer
You
voice.
get a game.
Thank you.
You get it. It's like
You get
Oprah
a
on
game.
stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, truly.
That would be a fantastic
I
Game
would
Awards
love for
moment.
Oprah to show up at a game convention. Just give everybody everything.
Oh my God.
All right, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah.
Next
We're gonna
year.
work
You get
that for
Oprah on the
next year.
couch?
Not this year.
It's weird she didn't show up this year.
Yeah.
But that's because it's turning more consumer. It's like
Right.
really
Exactly.
She's
just
an
like,
insider. you
Yeah,
know?
no,
yeah.
she doesn't want to
Cutting
deal with that
edge.
stuff.
Yeah.
So she's like, forget it. I'll see you at PAX.
Classic Oprah.
But then my question is like to the people at home who are consumers, like, okay, fine, we're a bunch of lucky ass people that get to be on the inside, that get to come to these things. And we're like, oh, E3, how many have you been to? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
we're fucking assholes for being this jaded.
Word.
We are,
fucking
no,
many.
we are.
Too many. All of them.
Too many.
Literally all of them.
Literally. People just got to start going to this
Yeah,
shit.
me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I was gonna say me,
so,
me too. I'm only 4 years and I'm still very excited.
Yeah.
I'm still very excited about everything.
Seriously, so like,
But I
the
think where I'm
question-
coming
but like,
from
that's
on
not
this-
necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. It's just
But
a pivot.
this show sucks
an evolution.
if you're a fan.
Exactly. That's where
So
I'm coming
yeah.
from. It's
the
like,
thing is, like,
Okay.
they could do a way better job. Like PAX does a killer job of like, we got panels and events and there's stuff going on at night, all this. Where this is just like, come to the show floor and there are some games.
Yeah.
Wait in line for hours and maybe you will see 2 of them.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
You will
Yeah,
get big bags though.
Was it
Of
ever
what?
different? Was it ever panels and stuff like that? Or was it
No, but
always
it, wasn't, it
this?
didn't
No.
need to be that because it wasn't for fans.
It was for retail
industry.
and press
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
And so it was like, okay, like retail was coming to E3 and being like, how many copies of this do I want for my store?
Yeah.
I'm Joey Walmart. Let's take
Yeah.
a look at this basketball game.
It's sort of like
I love that.
Just look-
Literally,
that guy.
you could get a badge if you worked at a Best Buy, any place that sold video games.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
were just an employee, as long as your retail establishment sold video games, you could show up and you could just go to E3.
It
Yeah.
almost made it easier for people that were not necessarily in the industry to get in than it is now. 'Cause,
Yeah.
yeah, you could just like, so like, yeah, I work at a GameStop and like,
I'm retail.
I work at Babbage's. Let me in.
It wasn't marked with
Yeah.
an
What
is
orange gamer
Babbage's?
pass.
Yeah.
yeah, orange gamer pad. Yeah, that's true. It sort of feels like the network upfronts, which is this like weird week where like ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, they all show their shows, whatever pilots they picked up, they show them during the same week. And each one has a day, and they show advertisers, and it's like the weirdest thing. And so like I've gone as a part of cast of a show, and then you do this like weird dog and pony, and suddenly you find yourself sitting with this cast that you pretend to know really well. You've literally only spent like a week together, and you don't know each other. And like Nick Cannon is DJing up there, and then like Dolly Parton is singing a song. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Frankenstein together.
Wow.
But it's there for the advertisers.
Yeah, of course.
So it's
Yeah.
really there for them to go, oh, which one of these do I want to put tied with bleach in between, you know?
Yeah.
And that feels like that was the days of yore, probably, of E3, but like,
It needs to change.
I'm ready for it to change, you know?
it needs
just,
to.
what
It's
is
in
it
the
gonna
middle
be?
of changing. You know,
Yeah, it's in
like
the
they're
middle of
trying.
Yeah.
I don't think they found it yet, but I think they will.
What does change
I
look
think I
like?
have
So like
to.
for me, like I said, this is like my 4th year. I've like always wanted to come to E3, so everything is still like very fresh to me, and like I was excited to see Mako reactors like built and people. Like I'm willing to wait like 2 hours to like play a game, you know. Luckily I don't have to.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess,
you know.
Oh, because you fancy now?
because I have a gaming channel, almost 2 million subscribers. Up, down, down. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe already. Like, Greg Miller taught me that. What up, Greg?
Hey, Greg, hi!
So
Shit's on point.
If this is something that seems strange to do, or it's in this weird process of change, like what does change look like that you guys would think would be a positive change for
think
E3?
it's maybe a little bit more like Gamescom, the show in Germany, where they've got a separate industry area that is like, okay, this is where you can get your just demos of games. Like, I'm here to conduct this business. And then they also have a big public area that is like, okay, and then at that
No, but
point,
Ubisoft did that this year. Like, they've done that the last at least 2 years, right?
sort of, but this would be more like codified. This would be like, okay, this is literally like, here's an area where you can get work done, and it's not ridiculous, because the public side of Gamescom is like
It's
wall to
insane.
wall people just like
400,000
like,
people
It's,
go to
yeah,
Gamescom,
it's
right.
Okay, yeah.
intense.
I went last year and like you could
Yeah.
not move.
So something
absurd.
like that in structure, I think.
So like
might
a South
work.
Hall for business, this hall
Yeah.
is
if
None.
that would
Business
be
in the
big
front.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mullet. It's a mullet.
With the mullet system is what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
what I want
Mullet
E3 to
system,
be
yeah.
is a really nice mullet. Yeah.
A classy mullet.
Exactly. I want to thank you all for coming
Oh
through.
my God, we're done?
Yeah.
Easy. What's an hour? As I always say this, you can do an hour in your sleep.
I can do anything for an hour.
Yeah.
Well, most things. A couple of things.
You tried. You got it.
Yeah. Well,
Believe. Just think about baseball.
all right. Yeah.
Congratulations again on the
Thank you. I'll be thinking about baseball. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming through. It's been a pleasure to see you all as always. I hope you had a productive show and a fantastic time.
Sure.
Thank you.
And we'll
Whatever
see
that
you,
means.
We'll see you all again very soon. And we are going to take one more break and come back with one last little send-off for the folks at home.
Thanks, Rory.
It's just Matt Rory cracking up as he's moderating chat. He's just handing people just going, fuck you guys.
Cackling like a Dark Souls.
Yeah.
character.
God.
We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned, everybody. Thanks again for coming.
Yay!
Thank you.